So please tell us your name and roll number for this exam.
Sir, my name is Santosh Kumar Das. My roll number is 102089.
Okay, now without telling your name and your domicile, please give a brief introduction.
Sir, I passed out my LLB from MS Law College in 2019. I passed out my LLM from MS Law College in 2021. I passed out my graduation and post graduation both from Evansville University in 2010 and 2012 respectively. My hobbies is cooking.
Why are you interested to join as an assistant director?
So this job is a very challenging and rewarding job and gives me an opportunity for applicative research, and this also gives me an opportunity to serve the people, and it will also I have an indirect viewpoint on certain legal implementing certain policies, and I will also check certain constitutionality of the certain laws before it pass through assembly. That's why it is an interesting job, sir. And also, sir, the job security, there is a job security in this job.
Okay. So, what are about the duties and responsibilities of assistant director law?
Sir, the general main duties are legal advice to government, and drafting legal documents, and litigation management, and coordination between departments, and legal awareness, and monitoring cases of government, and report to seniors are some of the responsibilities of this post.
Question. Okay. Uh, so let us then start with your some of your topics which were given for your written exam.
So,
Uh, so tell me how many types of pension you know, and also tell me like uh, one or two lines about each type of pension.
so how many types of pension?
That you know you have studied under the pension rules.
Yes, sir. There are generally four types of pension. So that is one is invalid pension, superannuation pension, retirement pension, and there is another one, sir. I'm not able to recollect it.
Okay, and what about gratuity? How many types of gratuity are there? And let me know
Sir,
just one or two lines about each type of gratuity.
sure. So there are basically four types of gratuity. There is service gratuity, retirement gratuity, um, death gratuity, and there is another one, sir. I'm unable to recall it. Death gratuity is, sir, is one which is given on death of a public servant, and retirement gratuity is given after the retirement from the service, and service gratuity is given while he is retiring while in service, while he is in before attaining his 10 years of service. If he retires, then service gratuity is payable.
Okay. So then now tell me something about the concept of lien. What do you mean by lien?
Sir,
Lien,
I can
Lien.
lien. Yes, sir. Sir, when a government servant substantially hold a post, it is said that he has a lien on that post, although he is suspended or he is absent from certain period, but he is said to have a lien on that post.
Okay, fine. So you know that there are different type of penalties which can be imposed on a government servant under the CCA Act.
Yes,
Can
sir.
you tell me what are the types of penalties?
So there are basically 9 types of penalty, and which is imposed on a government servant, like a censure, fine, withholding increments, suspension, termination from the service, and payment from his salary, any loss cost to government, and withholding increment, withholding promotion, and termination.
Okay, fine. So tell me about the classification of services and posts under Government of Odisha.
Sir, classification services and posts are in civil services. In services, it is civil services group A, civil services group B, civil services group C, and in posts, civil services, civil post A group A, civil post group B, civil post group C, and civil post group D.
So okay, that is fine. So as per OLR Act, what is the classification of land in Odisha? Right, classes of land, and if you can give me example of each class.
So there are basically 4 classes of land: class 1, class 2, class 3, and class 4 land. So class 1 land means the land in which 2 or more crops has been grown in a year, within any year, then it is classified as a class 1 land. Class 2 land means any land in which one crop is there are one crops in a year grown, then it is class 2 land. Then class 3 land means when which the paddy in grown, that is class 3 land. And sir, any class 4 land includes any other land, basically non-agricultural land.
Okay. Can you tell me the difference between a riot and a tenant?
Uh, Sir, Royat is a uh, Royat can be sometimes act as a landowner or landlord, but tenant who holds the land under the Royat or landlord. So the property held by Royat is transferable, but the property held by tenants, or it is not transferable, though it is heritable.
So tell me something about the rules which are there for the transfer of tribal land. And that is first one. Second part uh, is there any circumstance or any condition in which a tribal land can be transferred to a non-tribal?
Um, Sir, for transferring tribal land, there is a SC/ST transfer of immovable property act is there. it is specifically related to the schedule areas, transfer of movable property within schedule areas. But if we generally relates to transfer by properties of schedule caste and schedule tribe, then it is governed by OLR Act Section 22. And any general person can buy a property belongs to a scheduled caste or scheduled tribe, but before that he has to get permission from the collector, and if there is a Grama Sabha or Grama Sasan, he has to get permission from them also.
So now coming to the uh, rights of tenants and rights of royals, can you tell me something about that? Right, what are the rights of tenants? What are the rights of the royals?
Sorry, sir, I am unable to recall it.
Okay, so many of them, at least 2-3 gets.
Okay, sir. Okay, fine. Yes.
Resumable land. What is the concept of resumable land?
Resumable land means, sir, which can be resumed by the landlord from tenant for when the landlord will cultivate personally certain land, and that portion of land which can be resumed from tenant, that is called resumable land.
Okay. Now, go for a situational question. So,
Sure.
suppose you are selected as an assistant director law, and
Sure.
government had given you some work to
Sure.
make a report. You have made the report, okay, but the
Sure.
problem is that your senior, immediate senior, is asking to either add something to it or delete something from it. Okay,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
what are you going to do in that case? You are sure that your report is fine. You don't want to add or take out something from it. So what will happen in that case? But your senior is is saying that you have to change it. So in that case, what are you going to do?
Sir, as a senior, he has more experience and more knowledge, obviously, than me. And though as a senior, his words carry more value. So I will definitely consider his changes, his points. And if I am sure about that, I will try to convince him that this is correct, and this is according to this documents or this facts, this is correct. If I'm sure, sir, it is, if it is correct, then he will also agree to that. And but I will also consider his suggestions. If, though somewhere I will make some faults, so I will also take his suggestions, definitely.
Fine. So that will be the end of the interview.
Sure.
Now let us go to the feedback. So ଆପଣଙ୍କର tone of speaking ଆଉ ଏଗୁଡ଼ା ଠିକ ଅଛି. Okay, presentation is fine. Most questions you are able to answer. Okay, content भी ଠିକ ଅଛି. କି ଯୋଉଟା ଜାଣିନାହାନ୍ତି ସେଇଟା ଆପଣ କହିଦେଲେ କି ନା ମୁଁ ଜାଣିନି. That is the proper way. କାହିଁକିନା actual interview ରେ ବି ଏମିତି ନାହିଁ କି ଆମକୁ ସବୁ ଆସୁଥିବ. ଠିକ ଅଛି.
Yes, sir. Sir.
ହଁ ତ ସେଇ ହିସାବରେ so from that point of view your okay ଠିକ
Sir.
ଅଛି. ଚେଞ୍ଜେସ୍ କୋଉଠି କରିବା ଆଉ ଇମ୍ପ୍ରୁଭମେଣ୍ଟ ପାଇଁ ତ ଯୋଉ ସବୁ ପଚରାଇଲା ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଯୋଉ ଇଏ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଗୁଡା କଣ ଯୋଉ ଓପିନିଅନ ବେସ୍ଡ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଓକେ ଆପଣ କଣ ପାଇଁ ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି କି କାହିଁକି ଏଇଟା ଜଏନ୍ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି ଓକେ ତ ସେଟା କହିଲେ ବି ଆପଣ କେତେଟା ବଟ୍ ତାକୁ ଆହୁରି ପଏଣ୍ଟ ୱାଇଜ କହିବେ ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ ରିଜନ ସେକେଣ୍ଡ ରିଜନ ଥର୍ଡ ରିଜନ ଓକେ ଆପଣ କହିଥିଲେ କେତେ ବାରଟା ବଟ୍ ଆହୁରି ତାକୁ ଇଏ କଲେ ସେଟା ଆହୁରି ଅଧିକ ଆପଣ ମାର୍କସ ଆସିପାରିବ ମାର୍କିଂ କି ଯଦି ଯିବା ଯେତିକି ଆମେ ଇଏ କଲୁ ସୋ you will get around out of 50 you will get around 32 33 okay out of 50
sir,
ତାକୁ ଆଉ ଟିକେ ଆଗକୁ ସେଟା ଚେଷ୍ଟା କରନ୍ତୁ ଓକେ
sir,
ଲାଇକ୍ around 38 40 ପାଖାପାଖି ଦବାକୁ ଓକେ
sir. ଆଜ୍ଞା sir.